Not to complicate the issue, but I'd like to make an amendment to Amendment 16. And I think it's commendable that this council wants to spend more money on economic development and create jobs. I think we absolutely positively need to do that. I don't think what the city is doing right now is working. I've repeatedly said that I think the mayor needs to hire a full-time economic development director. Part of the problem in doing that, though, is having a salary that can attract the talent that we need. So I think that a better use of $100,000 would be $75,000 to go towards a full-time economic development director's salary or a joint city-county economic development department, and then the remaining $25,000 to go to LCIC. I think LCIC has a lot of issues. I hope they come out of them. I do think there's value in having all of the townships get together, but $100,000 is a lot. So I'd like a, vote on my amendment, and if it fails, let's move on.
Well, thank you. I like the way you're thinking here with regard to economic development. We obviously need to stay regional in our approach to that. 100,000 is a lot. The only trouble is if we pass this 100,000 plus the 468,000, that's going to take us to 568,000, which may or may not give us a balanced budget. What I would ask the administration to do is see what a delay in maybe a month in that police class might garner, if that is in fact the case. And I think it was October 1st, and maybe put it in November 1st to see if that'll cover it.
Councilman, if I can, as a rule of thumb in my budget head, because I can't keep the specific numbers, I always thought it was between $100,000 and $110,000 a month as it relates to a police or a fire class. So that would be about the number you're talking about.
Per month for the police class is $145,297.
That's a good figure. Thank you, Chief. Councilman Winooski.
Thank you, Mr. President. Chris, I'm hypocritical in the sense that I voted against all of the cuts in here. However, this is the first, with all due respect, the first line item that has a lot of merit in life. And you couldn't underscore economic development more in my book. I spoke with LCIC as early as late last week, and Councilman McNamara's amendment is surely more to their liking even. So I like this. I still think we're playing a little voodoo economics, but I like the way this is laid out. Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, the council clerk corrected me that we've taken 500,000 out of the budget, and with the 468 and this 100,000, that would get us to 568. So you have about a half a month delay in the class if that's how this is shaping up. Councilman Ashford.
Thank you. First of all, I want to thank Councilman McNamara for leading the charge as far as making sure that we have a full-time economic development director. But I'm going to ask my colleagues to support the LCIC. It may not be in a range of 100, but at least $70,000, mainly because of the fact that there are economic development deals going on as we speak, and if the city is not at the table now, I mean, we lose potential revenue from joint economic development zones. Now, we can vote on the amendment, which is fine, but LCIC doesn't give us the type of revenue that we have. If you look at the current budget, because we were at the table through LCIC, there was an additional $500,000 to $600,000 that was placed in this year's budget because of economic development money or joint deals coming in. Now, we can pass this, however, it still is up to the mayor and his administration to identify, select, and recruit a director of economic development. And this is something that we've been talking about since January of '06. We can set this money aside, but if the mayor don't take the initiative, there's nothing we can do. We don't hire. We're just a legislative body, and we can encourage the mayor to hire. So we have two options. We can put it on the side, knowing that he's never going to hire nobody, or we can go with the joint economic development deals that's going on in our county and not miss out, and at least have that income continue to grow each and every year. Thank you.
Okay, Councilman Craig.
Yes, that was, part of that was exactly the point that I was going to make. We don't have a full-time economic development director now. If we put in $200,000 for that, I don't believe that the mayor still would hire one. And if he did hire one, every decision he made would have to be cleared through the mayor, so his position would be redundant. We need to take this money, and you know, when we had the meeting with LCIC, I was very clear. They have had some problems in the past. There have been some leadership changes there. There have been some structural changes, and you know, if we don't get results out of LCIC this year, I don't know if I would. I am